How does a quadratic formula work? No, not like that kind of how from our early days where we used to watch film and stuff, movies. How does the quadratic formula work? Well, first off, if we're in general form and we think about completing the square, the first thing you would do is you would minus your c to the other side. Then you would factor an a out of the term, all right? Hence that you would have a. So then we'd have this x squared plus bx divided by a, and then you would get your middle term by still taking that. And dividing it by 2, but you divide fractions by keeping the first one and flipping the second. So we'll take the b over a times the 1/2, and then have b over 2a, which you then squared, which gives you b squared over 4a squared. So you would have x squared plus bx over a plus b squared over 4a squared equals a minus ca plus your b squared over 4a squared. Well, in order for you to do anything else, you need a common denominator over here on the right. So if I multiply the minus c by 4a, you end up with the b squared, and you would minus the 4a times the c over 4a squared. And this here would factor to the x plus b2a, which is what we normally do. And then you would then, to solve that, would square root it to get this by itself. But when you square root one side and solve, you have the positive and negative answer. Hence, that's where the plus or minus comes. And you see this b squared minus 2a. And then basically you have to minus the b over 2a from each side. So to do that, you have to have, the square root of 4a squared is just a 2a. That's why you see this square root down here. The 4a squared becomes a 2a, and you minus the ba. So here it's the quadratic formula. You have the negative b over 2a plus or minus the b squared minus 4ac all over 2a, or you could rewrite it with the 1 as the 2a. Hence, we have the quadratic formula simply is found by completing the square. We complete the square of our general form, we have the quadratic formula.